take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wentz on target to Reagor. 1st down, Eagles.
1st down.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete.
Jalen Reagor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing Jones. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards.
56 yards. First down, Eagles.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hurts going to keep this himself. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll work work it across midfield inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
To throw is Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Loss of 1. Brings up
on play action. It's Wentz.
4-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Throwing on first down, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
Giants, first down. First down and goal to go.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check to the correct. Check
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Giants 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Wentz now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Harris returning. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The 20. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that, see if he can brace up, and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. Franco 80.
Here's Jones throwing after the interception. He sets to fire. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Giants 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing now is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Hurd threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before half for Wentz. This ball complete to Reagor. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
48-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Jones now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Giants 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Here's Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big pickup of 38.
On the play. And an Eagle first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts is going to try and run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Giants.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
5-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jones operating from the gun.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
55, mark, 55. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brings up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike, check, 59.
From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.